good to know. Look, 19999999999. $100 on a truck. He says his old truck makes him a lot of money too. He is 92, I think. I just saw Fleet Force and their semi training more CDL drivers, which they cannot find jobs for, driving down that way. So that's cool. Younger fellow looks like it was in it. I could have did way better. 88, 89 on the other stuff, 16 on the steel, so that's over $100. Weren't really expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was going to be like a $50 load. And then I really started seeing what I was coming out of the truck. I go, okay, maybe put that a little higher. This truck is chugging again. There's still more to load. We got to get rid of all our insulated copper wire. We really want to clean out what we have and just scrap it all. Don't fucking care about even selling it. It's just too much shit to deal with. I want it gone. If I get whatever for it, I get whatever for it. Gone. And then try again. Higher value material. Not crying about it. They're getting something for it. So it's actually probably losing value and creating havoc in my life, hoarding it and keeping it. First, whatever. It is very late though. 3 o'clock. I don't know. I was just taking my sweet ass time, talking to a guy. There was lines here. All this shit. I don't care. There's that. What the fuck? It's gonna like make a turn in front of me or something? I don't know. Maybe. People just want to die. Oh, is that dead animal over there or something? I just want to get back before the crowds on the school bus. It isn't already. Yeah, I told the guy he had the same problem with his 92 though. He has problems with it running bad and everything. I have his number. I'm gonna go link him my video. How about that? I have his number now. I'm going to show him that video about cleaning it. Maybe he can figure it out. And I think I have a rebuild kit around. I can show him a little gasket. You know, help everyone out with the old TBI truck. Or let's ask him if he needs help. Let's do it for him if he's around here. Cause I'm nice. This guy's in the lane again. Should I even show you this bullshit over here, or what's going on, or I don't even know. No, they're kind of out of here. Like, you know, who does this fucking shit? You can get that shit straight too when you come out of there. You can get that fucking shit straight. I'm gonna go into your lane though, Ford. And let's go like this and go like this. And you're a fucking idiot. This one can move up, but they refuse to. But it's just another day here. Another day. Just another fucking day in this place. Nothing to do about it. More ones leaving the gap. I'm gonna be at the freaking red light soon. I'm gonna be at the red light because they leave the huge stoplight gap, and I just went up another like freaking 200 feet. Amazing. You know, if they didn't leave the stoplight gap, you would actually get to where you gotta go, but they keep leaving the stoplight gap. So anyway, yeah, every time we're at the scrap iron yard, I see someone, which is cool. Over 100, not bad. I could have sold those. They had a part number on them, or maybe if I would have deciphered it, but they were scratched up. Those rough country steps, but they had no brackets. I probably could have sold them. So I know they're expensive. Even like shit, like if someone gave me like 20 bucks for those things, I would have been better than scrapping them. But they're gone. I have no room. That's it. You can't even. You know, wouldn't it be awesome if you had a house or something? And I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying my hardest to find fucking better income so I can just afford that shit. And I'm going to the yellow. Oh, I'm going to the yellow. I don't know why that light was so short. But I made it. It was yellow when I was in the intersection. That's all that counts. But yeah, if I had a freaking, you know, home or something, you could just pile a small pile even on like the side. It would be just a miracle. It can make so much more money. The price of having a small residency or a micro house or something and land and paying all that shit would probably be okay, because the amount of extra money you could actually make selling the shit versus having to bring it to the scrap iron yard because I don't have any fucking room. So there's that. I'm jammed up right now with like higher value non-metal shit. I still have a bunch of radio receivers. They're like this close to being this close to just be dumped off at this place like soon when I get fed up. This is all gonna go. I just can't deal with them. You know, I had them. When you have something for X amount of time and you didn't get to it, that's what the scrap iron yard's for. When you had something for X amount of time and you didn't get to it, and realistically, you know you're not going to get to it for X more time, you just bring it to the scrap iron yard. It's kind of like what people do to you. They just freaking bail and they don't fucking care. But it is what it is. But like I said, I'm done dealing with that too. Done dealing with people. I'm done being upset. I'm done being upset by people who just don't give a fuck about you. And probably I cared more than them, so I won't care at all. That's what it is. I can't care anymore. Just try to be helpful. That's all I really care to do, is try to be helpful. That's it. I can't do any more than that. So, not my breaking point. Anyway, $100 at scrap iron yard. That's a tire in the road. Maybe it's Orlando's trailer tire because he has a shit company and apparently, and the tires blow on the truck. It could be his alligator skin right there. I don't deal with Russian companies and companies from Chicago or Turkish companies or something like that. It's a whole lot of them. It's a whole lot of weird shit. 172, we just turned it on the truck. We missed it. We got 172 and 1. Don't even care anymore. 172, what does that mean? Nothing. I don't even remember when I changed the oil on it. I know I did it. Did I do it at 170 or did I do it at 171? I totally forget. I have no idea. UPS does not have a helper on his truck, okay? So I know one time I did get this route years ago, or they wanted me to do this route, but I got a better route. I think I didn't answer in time, so I actually got a better route, but there is a guy over here, but I guess they're not giving it. That's the biggest waste of time that was. Luckily, I didn't even have to go to the place and show him my ID and shit. This thing is chugging though. I don't know, when I make it back to the scrap iron yard tomorrow, maybe I'm going to come over here one more time and try to just load up all the copper wire I can. I applied to that place right there, All Star Equipment, right there. Didn't hear a call back, you know, fuck them. Don't care, not going to reach out to them again. This guy's way over the stop line driving this truck. Way over the stop line doing like hot shot. Like way over the stop line. Don't care. Don't care. Not reaching out, you know. If you have to reach out to people over and over and over again in the same places over and over and over again, that means they don't care. This guy's way over the stop line now. Like if a semi truck comes around the corner, he's gonna be fucked. Like if a semi truck was in that turn lane and he has to make a turn, he is now gonna be clipping this guy over the fucking stop line. But he don't care. Professional drivers they hire those kind. Look how far that guy's over. They hire them though. Look at it, he's still going. He's near going to the fucking red. This guy's, what the hell is he doing? They're making a right on right or some shit? I don't know. I don't know. What the fuck he's doing? I don't know. Don't care. Not my problem, not my insurance. Not my war, not my battle. Say anything else? I don't know. Old Civic over there. That's cool. CRX maybe. Yeah, $100 at the scrapper. I think I don't know. I got to come up with at least like $200 more somehow. I just slashed all my sales, like prices, and it's gonna be slashed even more tomorrow. I don't care. We're gonna get to a point where the shit's like $20, $30 a pop. So I just want to get rid of stuff. Honda right there, look at that. I can go buy that, but no. Buy an old Honda Accord and maybe it'll run 100 miles a day, 6 days a week, 600 miles. That's your only opportunity. And this fucking cover just popped on me again. Great. I'm gonna throw this thing in the garbage. They don't make parts for it anymore. The locks are broken on the side, and this fucking cover will constantly just pop off on you when you go 40 miles an hour. And I'm gonna wind up losing the back aluminum on it, so I'm not gonna be able to scrap it, and it's really gonna be junk then. Yeah, I might have lost it already. Who the fuck knows? Did it fly off yet? I don't know. It's being held on right now by freaking Velcro, so that's gonna have to go slow on the way back, or pull over and try to put this shit back on. Maybe I will. I don't know. I got a long distance actually. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna pull off right here. Fix a fucking thing. I'll show you. Fucking piece of shit fucking thing over here. I'm just gonna park right in the middle over here and put my four-ways on. Park in the middle of the road like a truck. See this piece of shit thing? Did I lose the aluminum or no? No, I didn't yet. But this piece of shit thing keeps falling off because X-Tang doesn't make the fucking part anymore. And the locks are broken and I don't know what to do with it. This is so goddamn annoying. Piece of shit thing. Anyway. Back in the truck. That'll pop off again. And the police are over there because, you know, this place is a fucking police state. They're just everywhere. They don't care, though. They don't care about people doing drugs or nothing. Alright, we can make a U-turn, I think, over here. Maybe a wide turn. Wide U-turn. Always there's a car coming where you want to go because it's Southwest Florida. And someone's right there. There's always someone. And the minute you want to do something, there'll always be someone right next to you. Now, I bet they won't make the turn on the stop sign over here. They got out lights on the car. You know, everything's just a mess. They won't. You say, look, what the fuck are they doing? Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, before the traffic goes. Oh, you want to go all left. You want to go all the way left, so you have to wait. You can't just go right and go 1, 2, 3. They can't do it. This one's like fucked up on drugs, man. They came out of that medical office. That guy's like fucking in a daze. You can just tell. Aldi, what the fuck? Sharp. Okay, that's different. Sharp, no idea. I thought Aldi had their own semi-trucks, but the door says Sharp. Different. Okay. Anyway, back to condo land. Probably be no food again tonight and shit. I'm just gonna have to get a freaking sandwich. It's just the worst possible that's the worst possible everything that just goes on here. The minute you have like any kind of opportunity, you're trying to better yourself or anything else, it'll just be fucked up again. All it is. Then they're bitching about shit. What is the new thing? Bitching about nothing being fixed around here, or whatever the hell, I guess. And the thing's never here, so how the hell are you going to do it? You can't. You can't fix things that are constantly being used. That's what it is. You just cannot do that. Whether you think you can or not. If you think you can fucking do that, go work at the auction then. And go deal with the moron fucking managers or other managers around this town who think the same fucking thing. That you can use something and have it repaired and in good condition at the same time. That is absolutely false, and you cannot do that. So, that is that. Look at this traffic over here. We should have went to the park and peed and washed our hands over there, but I don't care. I gotta check the transmission fluid on this thing when I go on. It's leaking out the tail shaft. The place is kind of crowded over there. Anyway, I'm out of here. Oh, there's 3 cars in that thing now. That's kind of like fucked up. They keep jackrabbing over the road. Anyway, copper wire tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe we're going to get rid of all their insulated copper wire. Maybe. That would be interesting. $2.75 for gas. Why is gas finally going down? It's still a ripoff. $275 is still too much. We can't get into the Home Depot now because, again, they're leaving a huge gap most likely, and I can't get into the turn lane. What else is going on? We're not going to Walmart because we don't buy anything anymore. We can. What's funny is every little dollar and cent, again, that I'm busting my ass to make, it's just going to be evaporated again. Maybe one day we can actually get to that point where there's actually more coming in than leaving. And I mean, by leaving too, there's not much fucking leaving because there's not much coming in. And there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. I tried. There's too much time has passed. And that's the thing, too much time has passed. And you just can't keep up on it. There's too much shit going on in the background. Too many attitudes, and this one in the fucking mental hospital, and this one over here. Is that Fleet Force again? No, that's not Fleet Force again. No, it looked like it. The whole freaking freight shaker. I don't know, I kind of like those trucks now. I kind of didn't, but you drove an old freaking Freightliner, and I kind of like a Freightliner. I don't know. Old Cascadia. I'm a fan of them. You know, that's actually the truck I would prefer probably to drive, even if it's weird. You know where everything is on it, but that'll be my number one choice. This guy, oh, he kind of did look. Usually they don't. Usually they don't look. Anyway, I am beat. I am crazy. Get an old Chevy truck and you get people's numbers. It's kind of weird. That's like 2 now, I think. 2 now because of the truck. This guy's flying. He wants to like hit my door. The other guy from New York, he said Whitey shouldn't be a scrapper truck. I go, it's all I have. Nothing I can do about it. I've been using it for years. What else? I don't know. Nothing I can do about it. I believe this whole tank, 34 gallons, is going to be evaporated with under 200 miles, and that's terrible fuel economy. I don't know how this thing is getting such poor fuel economy and what would make it get such poor fuel economy. But something's seriously wrong with this thing to get such poor fuel economy, and it's chugging. So are we dumping fuel? Are we running too rich then? But it's a lean, and then it's chugging, which makes no sense. I don't know. Can't figure it out. Should I try to go get that hammer out of the... I don't even think it's worth it. There's a $50 hammer in the dumpster next door. I could kind of try to fuck with it for a minute. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe the paver company will be over there. Even though if I call them idiots and they don't know that, I'll ask them. Maybe I won't call them idiots anymore if they unlock it for me. If I put like a magnet and tape, which I don't think I have any, on my stick, maybe I could get it. I don't know. See you in a minute. Alright, this guy's going over there. Well, they hire some rough fucking people at that place over there. That guy in an old Exploder just came out of there. And that dumpster's still there. There's wheels on there and shit. I'm just so tired of living here, man. Couple more sales, couple more of this, couple more of that, and I don't know, it'd be nice just to fucking leave and never come back. It'd be real nice. Well, these guys dumped this shit over here again? I think so. Who's over here? I don't know. I'm trying to fish out shit in that dumpster. Well, I have to tell you, but he knows over there, so it's fine. He knows. I don't have any clip of these though. You see, they got this freaking, they're still in there. No. That's all. Yeah, that's a cool truck right there. Hino. I wish I had a Hino. Is the hammer still in here? Still in there. I'm trying to get that thing over there, that hammer. Anyway, I'm out of here.